Well, summer is over, and it has been a long 2-week hiatus from the 4Ps, and I know you're hungry for it. There's a lot to discuss, so without further delay, your long nightmare is over. Summer is unofficially over, and I, for one, couldn't be happier. I know it's not a popular opinion, but being outdoors when it's just so hot is not ideal. Also, another unpopular opinion, I strongly dislike the beach. Think about it, it's kind of gross. Polluted oceans and garbage make for dirty beaches, and there's sand everywhere, and you have to spend more time cleaning up afterwards than you actually do get to enjoy the beach itself. You find sand in clothes and shoes and bags for weeks to come, not to mention all of the cracks and crevices on your body. So, I'm glad that we are done with the beach for the next 6 to 8 months. Summer is over, and that means the fast approach of cold and flu season, which also means more trips to the doctor. And notice I said doctor. There's a dangerous trend with more people going to urgent care clinics recently. They're popping up everywhere, and a lot of these places are actually staffed by PAs and nurse practitioners. These are not doctors. Now, I'm sure they're skilled in some ways, but they have much less training. They don't know your medical history, and you may not even realize that the person giving you medical advice is not a medical doctor. So be alert, ask questions, and stay healthy. Have I mentioned that summer's over? It is, but I hope that means that there is an end, or the end is in sight, to the worst mosquito infestation problem in recent memory. But you know what else bugs me? The fact that climate change is being not just ignored, but actually denied by our leadership. Now, of all the things they've been irresponsible about, and that list is long, and I've talked about a lot of them, this one is and will be the most catastrophic for us. And here's yet another example. Global warming, which is not up for debate, makes bugs hungrier, according to at least a recent study by the Journal of Science that came out last week. As a result, farmers are now being forced to use more pesticides because bugs are bigger and hungrier and attacking their crops. And that could create further environmental problems, right? Now, for every 2 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperatures rise above the global historical average, the amount of wheat and corn and rice that are lost to insects is going to increase by anywhere from 10 to 25%, hence why there's more pesticides. So that's just another thing we have to worry about. Great. Hey, did you hear that summer's over? And with Congress back in session, Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg and Twitter's Jack Dorsey are going to be up on Capitol Hill later today, meeting with lawmakers who are going to be probing into Silicon Valley's efforts to police content online, political speech, and Russian propaganda. And one thing that Sandberg is surely going to mention is that there are some new account transparency tools on Facebook and Instagram that are designed to help users get more insight into the ads a Facebook page is running and who specifically is behind the page or an influential Instagram account, and also providing a new option for users to log in via a third-party authenticator or other apps, right? Now, the implications for brand pages in this area abound naturally. But there's one particular interesting note in Instagram's tool which isn't available on Facebook, and I think social media managers and brands should take note. Instagram's info on accounts shared with followers could be an interesting source of competitive research for market understanding, dependent on how much insight is going to be provided. Now, let's say if you could look up a direct competitor's profile and get a list of the other Insta profiles that are commonly followed by people within their audience, that could give you, as a social media manager, a better understanding of market trends and interests, and it could just help you focus better on your on-platform content and learning what your target audience is looking for and other, obviously, meaningful insights. Of course, the chances of a senator asking about this specific feature may be low, but the likelihood for comedy today in seeing senators ask very misguided or just misinformed questions is sky high.